The Breakfast Club.
Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God, we are the Breakfast Club.
Yes, indeed.
Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Mariah Carey's ex-husband.
Listen up.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, Tommy Mottola, we all know him as the executive that launched Mariah Carey's career with the song Vision of Love back in 1990. They got married in 1993 for 5 years. Mm-hmm. He is now speaking out about Mariah Carey, especially after her New Year's Eve performance. And by the way, they are saying that Mariah Carey has fired her longtime creative director after that performance. That's how bad it was.
He should have been fired for that.
No, that's not her fault. That's her voice fault.
No, they should have checked that. They should have checked that sound. They should have made sure the sound was good. They said the music was bad.
That's her voice.
The earpiece fell out. All that should have been.
What about her
together.
voice, though?
She
the main
hear.
instrument in the whole
Anthony
situation.
Burrell was her creative director, her tour choreographer, dancer, everything.
By the way, she's been falling off vocally for a while now. Come on.
Well, Tommy Mottola is saying that she needs to have more seasoned and respected professionals around her to guide her career. He said that she is arguably the greatest pop voice to come along in the last 3 decades. She has had more number one hits than any pop artist in history. She's a global icon. She's a treasure with incredible talent. What happened on New Year's Eve could have happened to anyone. Yes. Her technical people should have helped pay more attention to all of it, so there was no chance of that happening. He said that she has to hire different people around her to help her and guide her career. He said, I would have never encouraged her or guided her to do something like a reality television show.
What about all the other times that she's sang live recently and her voice hasn't been up to par?
He's saying she needs to hire more people around her.
Oh, God. Maybe
to
she
help
just
her with
lost
her whole
voice.
entire career. Because he's also saying that reality show is a terrible idea. He said that does absolutely nothing for her integrity, her credibility, or her massive talent. She should take a step back, think carefully, and figure out what to do next.
You know, the other day I was talking to an artist that does performances. He was like, most artists, they actually tape their performance in an arena. So when they actually perform in the arena, you really don't know that they're really lip syncing because it sounds like they're in the arena. That most big artists do that.
Right. Well, Tommy Mottola went on to say it's never about the fall. It's all about the recovery. Okay. Mariah Carey's manager did say, really, Tommy is a relic. Did he give you that statement from a rotary phone?
That's funny.
But he's producing a Bronx Tale on Broadway, which I want to see, by the way.
Mm-hmm. By the way, it's Mariah Carey's voice. I just want to keep putting that out there.
All right. We all heard about this fight that happened at comedian Ricky Harris's funeral that somehow involved Snoop Dogg. Now, I first heard about it because Sherry Shepherd had a video where she was discussing what happened. Here she is.
Just trying to get it. It's so disrespectful to Ricky's memory. It's sad. I can't believe they're fighting at a funeral. Oh my gosh. It is so disrespectful. Oh gosh. We're at Ricky Harris's funeral, and we're about to go see the body, and somebody came in the funeral home and went towards Snoop, and Snoop's bodyguard tackled him, and then it was just a big fight, and it was so disrespectful.
All right, well,
why is she running the Periscope with that, though?
I don't know, but
ain't you at the funeral too? Like, why?
Right, that's why people were going in on her.
Man.
Well, here's what Snoop had to say about the incident. What happened is, according to reports, it was Ricky Harris's cousin who stepped to Snoop and called him a bitch-ass N-word. And that's when my guy Daz and another member of Snoop's crew actually stepped down and took the cousin down and escorted him out. They dragged him out of the church.
That sounds about right.
Here's what Snoop said.
Beautiful service today. Oh, yeah. The devil is a motherfucking lie. Yeah, he is. We had a great time, great service. Rick, your spirit lives on, baby. LBC's finest. Ricky Harris, rest in paradise.
All right.
By the way, if you step to somebody at a funeral, you are a grade A gangster, number one.
If you ever vote, you can see the footage.
And number 2, you deserve to get your ass kicked.
Absolutely. Not at the funeral. Not at the funeral.
My father used to always say that growing up. He's so crazy, you shoot at a funeral.
All right, Azealia Banks is suspended from Facebook now after some comments that she made about Brazil. So basically, she was saying that the people in Brazil had to eat farofa. They said that's like crumbs in Brazil. She said, does Portuguese use the upside down question mark like Spanish? I can as farofa or I can has farofa. Which one? So that's when Brazilians started speaking out against Azealia Banks, and she started insulting them even more. And she said, I didn't know they had internet in the favelas. When are all of these third world freaks going to stop spamming my page with broken English over things they know nothing about?
Man, Mark Zuckerberg must got some poom poom in Brazil. He must got a real love for Brazil.
Well,
You shut down a person's whole page?
they suspended her account. And let's not forget, she also says that she sacrifices chickens.
I seen that video.
And posted a closet filled with 3 years of dried blood.
And feathers.
Allegedly. So, I don't know. Even the Church of Satan then denounced her. Like, that's not
But
what
I don't understand the problem with that. Isn't that what KFC and Church's Chicken and Popeyes and all of them do too? Like, I don't get like what. Well,
So not
They
at their crib.
sacrifice
I'm sure they don't do that at their crib.
what do they do? You wouldn't call that a sacrifice of chickens?
All right.
You think that's the same thing for real?
Yes, I do. What are y'all talking about? They do the same thing. They pluck the feathers, they bleed, make them bleed, and then they serve them to us to eat.
So you think what a KFC and a Zay Banks do is the same thing?
Sacrificing chickens, yes. It depending on who you talk to. If you talk to some vegans, they'll tell you it's all a waste of chickens. Right?
All right, Charlamagne.
What's the difference? She
I don't
killing
know.
chickens. The chicken industry killing chickens.
What did she do with the chickens after she killed
She
them?
might fry them. She might broil them. She might bake them. She might grill them. We don't know. We don't know.
All right, well, we do know that she is suspended from Facebook.
What is wrong with y'all?
What's wrong
You said
with
what's wrong
us?
with us?
How
Are you
think
kidding me?
You telling me a chicken factory don't look like a Zay Banks closet? Full of feathers and chicken blood. That's what y'all trying to tell me?
Look.
Wait, please. Tell me. What, do y'all know something I don't know?
What was she doing with the chicken, G?
She was sacrificing them.
What does that mean?
That means that basically you're killing them for some type of religious
Some
purposes.
ritual.
Yeah, ritual.
KFC don't do no ritual. Allegedly, I don't know.
The chicken industry kills them for us to eat.
That's the ritual you going with?
What's the difference, though? It's a waste of chicken regardless, right?
All right. Well, anyway, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne, who are you giving that chicken to?
It's a double donkey. It's a double donkey this morning because both of these situations had me utterly confused last night. We need Officer Ruben De Los Santos to come to the front of the congregation, and we need Brittany Herring and her goon squad to come to the front of the congregation as well.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil.
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, donkey of the day for Thursday, January 5th, 2017. I have to deliver a double donkey this morning because last night both these situations made it hard for me to decompress, and both these situations caused me the utmost confusion last night. And I hate when I'm confused because the only thing that causes confusion is the devil, and both these situations ain't nothing but the devil, okay? First, Officer Ruben De Los Santos, a school research officer in North Carolina, who slammed a 15-year-old girl named Jasmine Darwin to the ground. Let's go to WRAL, Roseville, North Carolina, for the report.
Darwin being slammed to the ground by a Roseville police officer, later identified as Ruben De Los Santos. Darwin says she was trying to break up a fight between her sister and another student when she was grabbed from behind.
I didn't even realize it happened. Like, I was in shock.
No matter what comes from the investigation, Darwin's mother, Desiree Harris, says the officer's actions were excessive.
When I'm looking at this video, I'm like, oh my God, this cannot be happening to my child. That's not how you handle a child. She's only 100 pounds.
We do know that the officer, De Los Santos, has been on the force for about 5 years. He's now placed on administrative leave.
Now, I'm sitting there watching this last night with my 8-year-old daughter, and I love hearing kids' reaction to things because they are so pure. It's no bias. It's just a simple lens of right and wrong. And all she kept asking me was, why would he do that to her? She was just trying to help her sister. Why would he slam her like that? And I told her because some people on this planet are just evil, period. I really had no other explanation because there is no other explanation. Some people's moral compass is just off. Their emotional IQ is low, so they don't have a proper understanding on how to handle situations. That dude, Ruben Santos, doesn't love himself. When you don't love yourself, it's easy for you to do hateful acts to other people, and I don't give a damn. School resource officer or not, you need to be fired and punished to the fullest extent of the law. And then when you're no longer on the force and that blue privilege can't protect you, that young girl's daughter, or uncles, or big brothers need to whip your ass, okay? Human beings don't treat other human beings in that manner. All right, the way you treated that little girl, Ruben Santos, is just wrong. All right? Imagine if that was your mother or daughter or wife or niece or sister and somebody did that to your people's Ruben Santos. I'm pretty sure you would want to see some physical harm done to them. So don't act surprised if somebody attempts to do physical harm to you. I'm really starting to believe people are forgetting how the universe works. You do dirt, you get dirt. It may not always come back to you immediately, but it always come back, okay? Paid administrative leave for this guy is a joke. I understand it's a process for these kind of things, and the State Bureau of Investigation is reviewing the tape, but Please don't get this call wrong. Fire Officer Ruben Santos and don't allow him to work in a school district ever again. He can't be a crossing guard, a hall monitor, nothing. He should be dead to all school districts after this. Now,
she had a concussion.
She did have a concussion. Now, the second donkey today goes to Brittany Herring and the 3 other idiots, all 18 years old, who were arrested after kidnapping and torturing a white Trump supporter on a Facebook live stream. Yes, I said kidnapped and tortured. Okay, and then posted it on Facebook. Let's hear the news report.
There's a disturbing Facebook Live video of a duct-taped man tortured in a West Side apartment. Now, in the video, the victim's clothes were cut. He was peppered with cigarette ashes, and then his hair was cut with a knife until his scalp bled. Several people can be seen laughing and eating while the attack is taking place. Police tell us the man has special needs and was a high-risk missing person from the far north suburbs. 4 people are now in custody.
Yeah, grabbing that. Fuck, cut his motherfucker. Shit, boy. Damn, you cut it. I put a whole patch out in boy.
Why you do that?
Ain't no blood on the blade. That was legit. Donald Trump.
See, I had to turn CNN as soon as this popped up because I just finished talking to my 8-year-old daughter about the school resource officer slamming Jasmine Darwin. And when this popped up, number one, I didn't want her to see it. And number two, I had no answers for her as to why this happened, because this is one that's just a tad bit hard to comprehend. Number one, saying these guys are members of Black Lives Matter, that's not true. And it's dangerous to other members of BLM who wouldn't remotely think of doing anything like this. Don't let those 4 bad apples ruin everything the Black Lives Matter organization is built. BLM is about broadening the conversation around state violence. They're about, talking about the ways in which Black lives are deprived of our basic human rights and dignity. Nothing in BLM's mission statement says kidnap and torture white people. So stop saying this is members of the Black Lives Matter movement. Second, to me, this isn't a black or white thing. This is about good versus evil. Right versus wrong. There's no human being with any morals, values, integrity, or high emotional intelligence who can watch that video and think that's okay. All right, trust me, I fully understand wanting to do harm to those who do harm to us, but who did this little kid harm? You kidnap a special needs kid and take out your anger on Trump and white people against him because of the color of his skin? Not only is that cowardly, it's wrong. You don't do that. You can't turn into what you claim to hate. Prejudice is just going to be getting more prejudice. Hate is just going to be getting more hate. You don't fight fire with fire. You fight fire with a fire extinguisher. Okay, now you a damn fool if you didn't see this coming, though. I said on this radio months ago, police keep killing young black men 100 miles per hour in these streets. Eventually, it's going to be some retaliation, and the election of Donald Trump didn't make it any better. But no, this is not the way. This is wrong on all types of levels, okay? On top of everything we're about to face the next 4 years, the last thing we need is a civil race war amongst each other, okay? In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., darkness cannot drive out darkness. All right, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. That's a quote every race on this planet needs to embrace. If not, we don't have to worry about Donald Trump being the death of us, because we the people will be the death of each other. Please give Officer Ruben Santos, Brittany Herring, and the 3 other people who got arrested for kidnapping, torturing that special needs boy the biggest hee-haw, please.
Definitely deserve it.
So sad.
All right.
At least it was a new episode of Blackish on last night. Because as soon as I needed that after watching CNN.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for that donkey today.